And let's start with the breaking news out of Ontario. 9 Toronto police officers have been arrested. They're facing serious charges related to violent incidents involving tow trucks. The CBC's Michelle Song is working on getting us more details. She's with us now from the Toronto newsroom. And what have we learned at this hour?
Yeah, Ian, so multiple sources tell CBC News that 9 Toronto police officers, as you said earlier, are facing multiple charges related to violent incidents involving the tow trucking industry in the Greater Toronto area. So those officers are now accused of trafficking, leaking addresses to hitmen, leaking police officer addresses, and the investigation also uncovered a conspiracy to commit murder of a unit commander of Toronto's South Detention Centre. So Toronto's Police Association also provided a statement to CBC News regarding the charges. It says it's aware of several of its members who were arrested today. As a professional labor organization, we will ensure our members receive due process and wellness support as required. And a source did tell CBC News that York Regional Police is leading this investigation, and York Police has not answered our calls for comment, but Toronto Police Service did answer our calls, and they said that they will not be providing any further details at this time, but they did refer to a press release that was put out by York Regional Police, which state that a press conference will be held tomorrow involving both police forces. Both police chiefs will be in attendance, and it says it will announce the results of a project called Project South, a lengthy investigation into organized crime and corruption. But we don't know exactly what that will entail, and we will learn that tomorrow.
You know, I want to ask you the question that I did last hour, because I do imagine there'd be people sitting back watching the news here, and as those charges go by, they're kind of saying, like, did I hear that correctly? Yeah. So can you just run through a second time what we know about these charges? Yeah,
sure, Ian. Those officers are accused of trafficking, leaking addresses to hitmen, leaking police officer addresses, and it also uncovered a conspiracy to commit murder of a unit commander of Toronto's South Detention Centre. So I believe the last one, it's quite shocking allegations against these officers.
Yeah, and as you pointed out, there is going to be a news conference tomorrow where we'll get, hopefully, some more detail on this. And Michelle, this is the second time in less than a year that Toronto's tow truck industry has been the focus of a police investigation.
Yeah, Ian, so you might remember just this past summer, Toronto police announced it did arrest 20 people for allegedly planning and organizing violent acts in Toronto's towing industry. They are facing a total of more than 100 charges, and this was a result of an ongoing wiretap investigation led by Toronto police in association with multiple police forces in the province, and they say that they were looking into a criminal organization which allegedly was behind significant number of arsons, shootings, and other violent acts across the Greater Toronto area. But I do want to be clear to our audience, Ian, that we don't know the links between these arrested officers to this specific criminal organization or any criminal organization within the tow trucking industry. But again, we'll be learning more details tomorrow about any possible connections.
Yeah, I mean, if there is a connection between a criminal organization and police officers who are leaking information, that is disturbing enough. But just the charges, as you described them, allegations, I know, unproven to this point in court, but enough there to lay the charges. If those prove to be true, that certainly is disturbing as well. Michelle, thank you very much.
You're welcome.